So the hole we drilled is right there. And now I'm gonna come over here and take a view down there. And then behind us is bluff line. Neat place. So I'm gonna take this pencil. I guess I gotta go back to school. And mark all the way around. I don't have to be directly below it. I can be wider. That way it gives me plenty of room. I can hardly see my. And then use whatever tools you need. I'm going to do the same old thing that I did before. Use the hammer. Get back to the same place, so I have to keep eyeballing it. Got to pull these screws. That 1/4 inch?
Should be. Don't say that. Nope. You have one on you?
Nope, but I have another cheat code. Take the tip out of this shaft. It won't last long doing it, but I can do it for just a little bit. All right. Didn't want that stuff to hold us up. Now, I have more of these kind of screws from different metal roofing jobs that I've done through the years. And I usually have a few extra screws. All right. Now, before I put screws in, where these ridges are, I'm going to diagonally cut across. Now, if you're doing shingles, half your shingles go, you have to take shingles off in this area. Half your shingles go over the top, and half your shingles goes over the top of them. So this part will go over top of your shingles, and this part will go underneath your shingles. So about halfway. Okay, but this is not. This is a metal roof, and we're going to do this differently. So I'm going to make a triangle like so. To the center, probably about 1.5 inches, 2 inches up, like so, and then back like so. Then I'm going to take a pair of snips and cut them. Now, I don't have all my screws here. I guess there's some behind them. What I normally do is I screw into the center. So like in the center of this flange, I'm gonna put a screw toward the end so it'll bend it down, like so. I'm gonna do it again over here. Gotta be careful not to strip it out, huh?
Fine, not much there.
Just very thin metal. Both sides of that rib, pull it pretty tight. We're going to seal it up with tar, or they call it plastic cement, roof coating. All right. Now you see why the water's going to tend, if I seal all this up, tend to go over this and down around. And that's what I'm shooting for. Use these screws up. Now, the next thing we do is this thing here. You could be on a real steep roof and you still want you don't want your pipe to be like that, and then you have to reposition your pipe. This one allows you to tilt it. So you can literally turn it where it's kind of straight down into that. And there are a couple of holes where you'll always find a place where you can put a screw into it from the side. Let's see, we have bags of screws somewhere. We're using Phil's head. I think I'll just go through here. Pretty solid already, but it's telling me not to fall off the roof. Thanks, guys. I forgot about that. I was almost going to fall off the roof. That sticker saved my life. Now, let's find that clear plastic top. Well, might have been kind of. I may leave this off in case I need to be up in here, but I don't think I will. I'll put these screws on the premise that I will be taking them loose if I need to, and that's the great thing about screws. You can back them back out. Now, you would think they make those things where they line up with holes, but I haven't been able to.
Looks like it just lines up in between those rivets.
Yeah, sort of. It just kind of. All right. Gonna use these longer screws again. Make things real strong. We can take these loose if we need to. me. That's not going to leak in this area. Now, this is where your noontime badge would be to stop the sun from going straight down in, but we're not going to worry about that because it's not an issue. If it is an issue, we can take it back off, put it on. Next will be sealing it up for weather. There's almost always more than one way to skin a cat, but hey, I'm using that screwdriver again. This is cheapy. I probably could have done better if I'd have went to Dollar Tree and bought a wooden spoon or something, flat spatula, wooden, that would still hold up to the strength of pulling this stuff out of here. That way I don't have to get my hand near the edges of the can. But this is like $12, $14, whatever it is when you get to see it. It's fairly inexpensive. And very, very effective.
Just don't get it on your clothes.
Try not to get it on your fingers because then you end up getting it on everything else. Like when you get it on that and your hands are pushing it around, ends up being a problem. Try with a new one, see how much I get on me. The longer handle will allow you to keep away. Now you can also wear a plastic glove, neoprene throwaway medical-like glove. You can use that also. And just smooth it out. Now I like to, when I get where a place where it might be seen, I put tape all the way around in a square or a nice look, and then I go blend it right into the tape. And then when I got everything sealed up like I want it, I pull the tape off and then put it in a box.
Like painting, masking tape.
Sort of, yeah. You're encouraging the paint to go where you want it to go. But this is not going to be seen at all. Even if I build a deck up here by the bluff line, which we've been talking about, you're not going to see this. So it don't have to be pretty. And I'm very aware of the people's budget. These people are wonderful people. And I'm not so cantankerous as I have to do it my way, and I don't care what it costs. Even when they're not watching me, I'm looking after them. I know what is doing a good job and what is going over the top. You know, either you need a Cadillac or you can get a Lamborghini. If you don't need a Lamborghini, why are you buying it? Because I got the extra money? Why do you need 10 Cadillacs? There's only 7 days in a week. All these screws have gaskets on them, but the edge of this metal is not sealed. So I am encouraging the water to go away. And while I was up here on that other one, which has been tested by the rain, like 3-4 inches of rain, several times, I've already got it on my hand. That's pretty rookie. Short handle thing, don't work with me. Anyway, I sealed up everything else on the roof. Again, me looking after these people. Because they're not just somebody I get money from, they're my friends. And that's the thing. Sounds like they're coming up the road. As soon as we get this sealed up, we're ready for bad weather again. Again, I'm blending this in on the edges. Yep, they're coming. And I want to be done. Dadgummit, I didn't get the inside of the thing done. There you go, guys. That's the top. We'll get with you when we go do the rest of it.